We're coming in, guys. We're coming in. Oh my golly. Okay, good morning. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we are... I just went and weighed myself. So we are 8 weeks out this Sunday, which is madness. Yeah, 8 weeks out this Sunday. Oh my god, I feel like this angle. I do this every time. That's a little bit better. Yeah, 8 weeks out this Sunday, which is just madness. And I just went and weighed myself. I've dropped 600 gram this week, which is not bad. Oh. So we are, 600 grams down, 50.3 I weighed in at. And yeah, I feel good, honestly. Like, my body is very, very tight this week. It feels very heavy and very, I keep thinking I've pulled things, but I haven't. I'm just so sore. So like my glute, my calf, so random. I went to like scratch my back the other day and like, it felt like I dislocated my elbow popped out of its socket. Like, I just feel very, like fragile. I don't know. It's very weird. And I'm not even like in full depletion. Like, I am depleted, but like not full. So I was like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, so, yeah, I know I always say like I'm going good, but like I really am. Like, it's prep. I don't find prep hard. Respectfully, I just don't. Like, I think the hard part about it is just, I guess, obviously managing energy, all that kind of thing, but it just isn't difficult. It's actually very fucking easy. You just have to tick the boxes. Like, you literally get a plan laid out for you, and all you have to do is do it. And it's like, I just don't find it difficult. Yeah. It's hard running a business when you have little energy, but you just do it anyway. Yeah, as I was saying, you just do it. You just get what needs to be done. It's not rocket science. So yeah, this week we are cruising. I will be very interested to see what Scott comes back with. I really hope he doesn't increase cardio, because I genuinely am. My body is really not loving me this week, but I have to do it today anyway, so it's all good. But yeah, so we are just ticking the boxes, getting shit done. I've booked a lot of like my accommodation and stuff like that, so it's all getting real. Both of the bikinis that I'm buying are on the way. Oh, it's so weird. So weird. But yeah, that is it from me. Good morning, guys. I am just washing my face. I do this every morning. As soon as I get up, I always wash my face. I've been using this new skincare, which I'll show you in a minute. I'm a very quick face washer. I don't fuck around. So it's just the Dr. Dennis Gross one. I've always heard about it, but I've never kind of just like gone for it. It has been working really, really well for my skin. Like really, really well. I've been using, this is the Alpha Beta Daily Cleansing Gel. And then I've been starting to put retinol in my skincare as well. So I use this every 3rd or 4th day. It's the Texture Renewal Serum. So I just do a few drops of that. And then I always, every day, put the Vitamin C Lactic Dewy moisturizer on. So I'm not going to use the retinol today, but I'm going to put my moisturizer
And yeah, it's just made my skin like really like a lot of my pores have not looked as deep. I don't know the technical terms. We are not skin therapists here, but it's worked really well for me. And my skin feels very soft, and I've had a lot of compliments. And one thing that I really needed to fix was my acne scars on my chin, because I've suffered in the past from really bad hormonal acne. So yeah, it really, really fixed that. But yeah, that is my little thing. So yeah, first thing I do, come in, wash my face, and then I'm gonna go make my oats, my breakfast, get my pre-workout ready, and head to the gym. And I'm going to stick around there for a little bit, get some steps in, because I'm gonna try pose in the studio upstairs because I need a bigger space. My home gym just isn't really big enough. But yeah, it is Saturday morning, by the way. I checked in on Tuesday, so it's been a minute. I have had probably one of the busiest weeks this week. I can't even express. I cannot even express. So, yeah, it's been a lot. I've spent many, many hours on my computer. But we are here and we are doing the thing. This drink bottle is from Amazon because I needed like just a 1 litre, not like a 1.25 litre, because I'm tracking my water and sodium obviously very closely. So yeah, this is from Amazon, and it's the Avanti. I don't know, but it's fucking a really great drink bottle. I'm really rating it. Anyways, yeah, so I am going to make breakfast and then my pre-workout, and yeah. So my oats have decreased. So they were at 50 grams and now they're at 30. And I have 50 grams of zucchini in them. So if you put zucchini in your oats, many bodybuilders know this little hack, but I feel like some people might not. But if you put zucchini in your oats, it gives it a little bit more volume. So the zucchini kind of soaks up the water and it makes it look a lot more voluminous. And it makes it look like a lot more than 30 grams. Every night I always just prepare my berries and my chocolate because the berries will obviously defrost overnight, and then they get like this little like berry sauce in there, and we're all about that right now. The amount of zucchinis that I consume a day at this point is fucking insane. I can't even explain. It is how to get shredded. So with my oats, I pretty much put it on the stove. I bring it to the boil, so it's kind of like boiling over, and then I turn the temperature right down just to like medium heat or either just below medium heat, and I just keep stirring it through. And that's how you kind of get like a really nice creamy texture with oats instead of like really, really runny, but I like it like that. If you like it runny, put more water. Don't worry about like kind of letting it cook properly. I mean, let it cook properly, but you know what I mean? Like, just do it really quickly. But because I like it nice and creamy and not too runny, like soupy, or not too like hard, yeah, that's how I do it. While that's cooking, I usually always just have my hard, so literally the smallest amount of water, because I'm like, I just shot this shit because it's just so strong. Oh, so I do this with the protein because I weigh it out separately, make it into like a paste kind of thing. It honestly tastes like brownie batter. This protein
is so goated. And when I tell you I have tried so many proteins, so many, I fucking rate this. Because with my oats, I need like a chocolate. I'm not a vanilla kind of girl. With oats, like it needs to be chocolate oats, like that's delicious. So it should start like bubbling like that, and then you just kind of stir that up. Oh my god, what I do is I just blast it in the microwave for a little bit. Yum. And then while that's in the Mikey, I just make this up. Alright. And then I just put my creatine. About 5 grams. This scoop is like about 5 grams. And then I just pour this over the top. So it's still the same as 10 grams of dark chocolate and 30 grams of raspberries and blueberries. And then I've just started weighing out my sugar-free maple, not because it's got calories, but because it's got a little bit of sodium and I just want to be consistent. So I just do 15 grams of this. Oops, doesn't really matter. Guys, this meal is goated. It's so voluminous. Those are little like marshmallow drops that come in the protein powder. But like it's not real marshmallow, obviously. But yeah, delicious. So I'm gonna devour this and then we're gonna make our pre-workout. We are back. I honestly fucking hate me with slick back hair. I hate it. But when you are doing cardio so often, I don't have time to wash my hair as frequently. Disgusting. I know. But it's just the way it is right now. I'm just living off dry shampoo. I'm gonna wash it tomorrow though. Every Sunday I wash my hair. So I just take 3 vitamin C's. Oh. I'm actually a 5-year-old. And then I just take a Omega B complex. And then I take 4 fish oils. And 2 evening primrose. Okay, so now I'm gonna make up my pre-workout. I feel like I say this every video. 1 scoop of this, 1 scoop of this. This will be my combo for life, I reckon. Unless I get sponsored. And they can find me something better. Another thing as well I just want to touch on quickly. I literally have just finished a 1 liter of water before training. I cannot tell people enough, excuse me, how important hydration is. So many people are so dehydrated. What does dehydration do? It literally decreases your performance in the gym. It also, especially if you're in a deficit, you will feel more hungry if you are dehydrated. I mean, not even if you're in a deficit. you can feel a lot more hungry than what you really are if you are dehydrated. There's a massive difference with just fatigue. So if you aren't drinking enough water, you will experience a lot of fatigue, a lack of energy in a lot of your days, especially if you aren't drinking consistently throughout the day. But I just cannot stress enough how important it is around your training. You will notice. I literally had a conversation with a guy in the gym the other day about it. He was the same. He's like, I started drinking a liter of water a day and it's like pre-workout. And I'm like, yeah, like you need to be hydrated before, during, and after training. It is so important. So I drink a full liter before I train. I drink 1 liter during training, and then I always kind of just sip on water after training. It is so important. Please do not neglect it, because so many people neglect their hydration, and then they wonder why they're constantly like struggling to digest food, and constantly have gut issues, and then they constantly are feeling fatigued and tired, and it's that simple. It's literally just dehydration. Your body needs fluid. Like, I can't stress enough.
Oh my god, it's still so dark. Alright, yeah. Okay, I feel like we just need to, catch up on everything. So, yeah, every morning I always wake up at like 5 a.m. and then I usually leave at 6, get to the gym at around 6:30ish, and then I train for a couple of hours, and then I do steps and all that kind of thing. That is literally my life on like repeat, like every single day. So that is just what works for me right now. Today, yeah, I'm going to train lower, like glutes, a little bit of hams, and then I'm going to try and pose as well in the studio. Look, we may or may not get it, I don't know. See how we go for time. And then I'm going to meet my friend Reese for coffee, because I haven't seen him in so long, and I just, yeah, this prep, I really don't want to shut people out. It's hard not to when you are so in like robot mode, but I'm really trying not to. So I'm gonna, meet him, and then I have so much work to do. I need to finish off one girl's onboarding, so I've done her nutrition. I just need to do her training, and then I have, how many check-ins do I have? I have a lot of check-ins to do. So yeah, live, laugh, love. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. So yeah, I have check-ins all afternoon. So I actually quite like being busy, because honestly, in prep, you just want to be busy. You don't want to be waiting around all day, especially like the only thing on your mind is like when your next meal is and all that kind of thing. And it's like, it's just so mentally draining. So if my day can go as quick as possible, it's ideal. Yeah, one thing I'm just going to give like a little update on just like how we're traveling mentally. It's getting hard. So are we 8 or 7 weeks out? I don't know. I think 8 weeks out. I don't know. 8 or 7, whatever. Oh, wait, now I'm like, now I need to find this. So we're 56 days out. We're 8 weeks out this week, okay? The food focus is very real. The food focus is like literally getting like more and more, and it's literally just the body. Like you are depleting. Your body is just wanting food. It's a survival mechanism essentially. The ghrelin, leptin hormones are just not live, laugh, loving. It's just getting to that point where I am just very food focused, and it was about the same time last time. So because I've not only just like matured, but I've learned a lot since my last prep. I just honestly stay off it. I don't engage in food posts. I don't, I try not to think about it. I just kind of like let the thoughts pass by. And I just focus on the goal at hand. And I think, as you learn more about yourself, you can kind of find what works for you best. So yeah, the food focus is pretty high. Energy has dropped pretty decently. But it's fine. Honestly, it's the last sprint, and I know this part's going to go so quick. So I'm just kind of like embracing it. And I really do hope that I can keep this like really great routine in my reverse and off season. And I won't even lie, like this is like full transparency right now. I have been having major anxiety about the reverse. So my last reverse, I really, really struggled significantly. I didn't know whether for a moment I had an eating disorder, or it was just kind of disordered eating tendencies. I wasn't sure whether I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like I was just so lost. And it also came with, it was my first show, so I didn't know what to expect. I also, my off season and prep, and I know I've said this to you guys before, but like, because I was so strict in that off season, it felt like my prep was like over a year long. Also made it significantly hard, which this time is very different. So there's a lot of differences between that time and this time. And I've also just matured as a person, and I'm a lot more educated. Like I'm further in my degree, and I spent time learning about disordered eating, so that way I can dive deeper into myself. And I'm so glad I went through that, because my coaching in terms of all that stuff is so much better. And I'm not even trying to like hype myself up, but it is, because I have that empathy. I have that understanding of what it feels like being inside of that body of having a really shit relationship with food. So, it just like, I'm really glad I went through that. So yeah, I've had a bit of anxiety around that because it is getting closer to that point. And, I was just so inflamed and so fucking insecure about my body after that show. I can't even express. I honestly think I went through, like, it wasn't a depression, but it was a feeling I would not wish upon my worst enemy. I could not look at my body. I was looking at photos, and guys, when I tell you, I genuinely was so fucking inflamed, it's insane. Another thing quickly I want to touch on, this is going to be a rant and a half, okay? So if you don't want to listen to this, just skip like 10 minutes. But another thing I think is really important is, like, be a human. Please be a human. If you are somebody that is watching this and you are not in a bodybuilding prep, please do not restrict yourself significantly. I get a lot of people ask, like, how do I balance? How do I still live my life and achieve my goals? This is how you do it. You stick with a solid nutritional foundation for 95% of the time. Your Monday to Friday to even like in the days of your weekends, you should be eating balanced meals. I feel like this is really close. You should be eating balanced meals. You should be prioritizing protein. You should be getting in those fruit and veggies for most of the time, right? If you can do that and keep some sort of movement in daily, and also keep training in and all that kind of thing, I promise you, having a night out with girlfriends once or twice a week, wow, I can't speak English, it's not going to be a detriment. I promise you, you will not lose progress by going out once a week with some girlfriends, okay? If you are going out weekly and getting paralytic drunk and waking up and feeling shit, and then that lasts like 2 days, whatever, yeah, look, probably not ideal. But if you go out here and there, there's nothing wrong with that. I encourage lifestyle clients, lifestyle people to do that. What I am doing is not normal. It is extreme restriction. It is being so dialed in to the point of like, I don't have a life right now. Like, I really don't. Like, yes, of course, I love this. Why would I be doing it if I didn't? But this is the not normal stuff, okay? If you are somebody that is not in a prep, live your life. Go out. Have a treat. Have a sweet treat here and there. Because let me tell you, when I am finished this, I am not only one of the, like, I have such a sweet tooth. I'm a foodie. I am a foodie. Am I? I feel like I am. I love good food. I love sweet treats. I don't go, just have one piece of cake. I probably have like 4. I've always been like that. Even before bodybuilding. Like I'm a very like, I don't give a fuck. But at the same time, because I am so on and dialed in 99% of the time, when I do want to indulge, I can afford to do it. And it doesn't have much detriment on me. But also when I indulge, it's not every week. It's usually like here and there. So it's about finding the right balance for you, right? And I think that's a very, very important takeaway. But let me tell you right now, post-show, I am going to be living my life. I am not going to be at this level of restriction. And I seriously encourage people, if you are not, especially if you are not in a deficit, don't skip out on moments of life. Your soul needs to be around people. You need to be human. I've literally rambled for 10 minutes. Anyways, I'm going to go. I'm just parked outside the gym. Anyways, not to put this on like a sad note either, but this prep has been tricky in the sense of as well. Last night I found out that my nan passed away, and yeah, it kind of fucked with me. I'm not gonna lie. It's just really hard because I feel very, very numb right now. I feel really numb, and I feel really I'm struggling to process those sort of emotions, like really like real emotions, and I just know that after show it's gonna hit me. And you know what the really shit thing about things like that in life right now is? Life still has to go on. That's the really shit part. So like, when I found out, I don't want to cry. When I found out, I just wanted to just sit with my dad and eat with him, like just burgers with him. I just wanted to kind of be in the moment. I couldn't, because it's my dad's mum. And like, I just wanted to kind of, I know that sounds so random, but like he was just like, I just wanted to be in the moment with him, but I couldn't. And it's just, I don't know, it's just so challenging. And like, I can't have a day off work. I can't, nothing can pause. And I think that's what's really, really tricky. And I feel like, fuck me, like the timing of it, like my last prep as well, my cat that I had literally had, like I'd grown up with, I was very, very attached to, passed away, and it didn't hit me. And then afterwards, I remember 2 weeks after show, I literally broke the fuck down because I was in prep and I was so numb. I think I was 3 weeks out, so I would think about like how like fucked my body was. I couldn't even process the emotions of it, and I fucking hate that. Anyways, so yeah, that was really, really shit this week. And just seeing my family, like seeing my family just in that sort of emotional distress is really not a nice feeling. So I don't really want to talk about it, but yeah, it just goes to show like prep is so weird. Like the world can really be just fucking burning in flames around you, and you just have to still show up and get shit done. And yeah, you really it goes to show like the level of discipline that it is. Like your emotions don't get a say. They don't. Like that's just the reality of the sport, and this is why not everyone can do it. So yeah, but we are okay. We are okay. We continue on and we make the people that we love proud, and we do this for ourselves. So that is what is important. Oh my God, sorry, my client just waved at me. Cutie. So yeah, I'm going to go train. I've rambled for nearly 13 minutes, so I do deeply apologize. I will try film some training, but other than that, yeah, we're going to go fuck shit up.
just met up with Reese for coffee, which was really nice because I never see him. So it was really good. And now I'm going to just practice some posing and I will try film some of it.